Hey guys, this guy's Montana here with a new GTA Online video for you. This video here is just a quick video. And this video, boy do we have a video here for you today. Basically, we found this out just after the Criminal Enterprises DLC actually came out. We already just got around to making this. We haven't seen nobody talking about this, not even before or after. In this video, we're going to show you how to get the van for your CEO warehouse cargo missions in the quickest time possible. Well, how to avoid getting the triple journey missions, I like to call them, because when you're doing this solo, it's going to be a triple journey mission. Okay, so basically, when you get a mission like go out to sea, when it says go out to sea, that's a triple journey mission, and that's the worst one you can possibly get, because that's no matter where your warehouse is going to be, that's going to you have to go out to sea. That's going to be pretty far. Or if you have flares in your inventory once you're outside. Basically, that's a triple journey mission. Or when you have to go and blow up the 3 Valkyries, and I think it's the medical supplies when you have to blow up the 3 Valkyries. Okay, all of these missions are a sign that you have got a triple journey mission. Okay, now sometimes you might get lucky. Now these missions might spawn next to your warehouse. Okay, so it's not going to be that bad, but most of the time they're not. Okay, and especially my warehouse locations, which are mostly in La Mesa. So basically, right. This is only for the next gen, but we're going to put a little solution out there for last gen as well. But obviously with load times and stuff, it's going to take a little bit longer. Now, what I also recommend for this method, right, is to have an arcade in the city. Okay. Now, basically, once you source the 3 crates, which is going to cost you 18,000, source these crates from your arcade supercomputer, the Master Control Terminal. Okay. And what will happen is you'll instantly get booted out on the street once you've sourced the 3 crates, okay, rather than having to run through your office or speak to your assistant to leave the office. You literally just get put out on the street and you know what mission you've got straight away. Once you're out on the street and you see which mission you've got, even if it is a triple journey mission, right, if it's not too far from your warehouse, I wouldn't recommend doing this, okay? But if it's a far one, you know which one it is, it's going to take like 10 plus minutes, then close the game down, okay? And guys, once you do this, right, once you load back in, the 18,000 that you've spent will be back in your bank account. So you won't lose the 18,000, okay? Once you close that game, once you see the mission, as long as you're quick about it. But this is why we recommend the arcade, because it boots you straight out onto the street, right? Close the app, yeah, close the game down, right, and then load it back up. On next gen, you can get back into an invite-only session within 1 minute and 30 seconds, or I believe it's like 1 minute 38 seconds. You get back into a public session in just over a minute or so, yeah, and then basically to get into an invite-only session, which now we can source in, yeah, it just takes another few seconds, okay. So basically do that, and then hopefully the next time you should get a van, right, a vehicle. Which that's what usually happens. The next time I do it, I usually get a van. Okay, I rarely ever do that and get a triple journey mission again. Because like I say, some of these missions can be so far away, and the triple journey as a solo player is just soul destroying. And some of these triple journey missions can take, I'm talking like over 15 minutes, okay, with these van missions, okay. These van missions are all 5-minute missions, tops. Some of them are 3-minute missions, yeah. Depends how good you are, basically. Like, anticipate, get in front of the van, you know, make sure you have a vehicle ready in case you have to chase the van, yeah. And be trying to like fly around on the Mark II, and then you got to shoot the car, and then now you got to go and despawn the Mark II and get another vehicle. Think ahead. So some of these vans don't stop at traffic lights and stuff. Some do. I think this one might actually the one I'm chasing right now. But basically, I go into the interaction menu here, spawn the Sanchez, just in case I need to chase this vehicle down and shoot out the driver in case I miss the headshot now, where I get in front of it and shoot it in the head, shoot the driver in the head, which I managed to do perfectly. But sometimes, you know, you miss the headshot. So to save yourself a lot of time, always spawn a CEO vehicle that you're comfortable driving. I recommend the Sanchez, but whichever one you're comfortable driving, and it's pretty fast, so you can chase it down and shoot out the driver and save yourself a nightmare of a time. And when you get this mission where you have to find out which van you have to steal, just look at the radar, and the one that's flashing last is the one that you have to steal, okay? Just ignore the other 3 and just go for the one that's flashing last on the radar. Also, make sure your last spawning location is the arcade. So when you spawn back into the game, you spawn back into your arcade. Yeah? Saves a lot of time, right? For this method. And another tip we're going to give you for this is Lupe. Use Lupe as well. Lupe is sick. Lupe, right? Every 48 minutes, Lupe is sourcing either 1, 2, 3, or even a special cargo crate. So make sure every single time you see a Lupe staff member inside the warehouse, or Lupe herself, get them to grab another crate, yeah? For 7,500, but like I say, it could be 3 crates, could be 2 that they get. It's just random. And one thing to keep in mind that you might want to do whilst doing this method, this is what I've been doing with not just this method, but with a lot of things, okay? Save the goddamn game. So obviously once you've delivered the 3 crates, go into the interaction menu, go to style, change your outfit, until you see the game saved. You get the orange circle in the bottom right hand corner of the screen before you then go and try this method again, okay? But also, right, if you're going to try this method, right, and you think you've been doing nothing for the last, say, half an hour or something in free mode, make sure you save the game again before you try this method, because there's a lot of things in the background that might be counting down, timers, or things that are going up, like agency, nightclub safes, and stuff. And the things that might be going down, like the new vehicle delivery missions, like the ammunition for your bunker, those timers might be going down, so you can then do those again, or the now the payphone hits as well, because you can't close the app to reset the payphone hits. So those sort of things that are counting down, or things that are counting up, like money in the safes, or businesses producing in the background, make sure you save the game then before you try this method, because you're going to be closing the game down if you get one of the terrible triple journey missions, just like we get right now. This is a guaranteed. Yeah, we're not doing this mission. So before you go to the arcade supercomputer, or if you're doing this from your office, save the goddamn game. Now for the last gen, like I said, we've not tried this on the last gen, but we're going to put a solution out there. Okay, with last gen, because the loading times are a lot longer, I do not recommend closing the whole game down, and just, you're better off just going to grab the 3 crates, because the loading times are so long on last gen compared to next gen, right? What I would say you could do, right, is go to your settings on the PlayStation 4 or Xbox One consoles, and basically switch your internet off and on. Just switch it off and on. There's a little tick button, you can just turn the internet off and then turn it back on. Now you'll get booted to single player. Now find an invite-only session with your last spawning location as your arcade, and then source the crates, and your money should still be back. But like I said, we haven't tried this on last gen, that's why we're just throwing that out there at the end. This is for next gen version of the game, and that's why we're going to have that in the title of the video and on the thumbnail and everything, okay? But just in case anybody watches this and doesn't understand it, basically they can try that. But guys, this is pretty much going to be the end of the video. Drop a comment down below and like the video if you find this video helpful. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit notification bell so you don't miss any more GTA videos just like this one. Have a nice day, Godspeed. We will see you in the next one, and peace out.